Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Groupers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will start this game off with the football. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bolden. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make a play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Groupers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Right back to the well. stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I know that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's the handoff. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground. He's got it again.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Finding open areas. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buys a little extra time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Groupers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Boley. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It looked like a tackle. They'll say he was out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Makes the grab on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now breaking the field. With the catch, it's Long. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Got room at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They think there's room to run to the right here. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Back to pass on second down. Gets away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Punts it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Raw. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. From the 33, it's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. Working on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting it.
Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside. At their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to add another. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Across the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Touchdown, Wildcats!
the defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the groupers will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, or you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The groupers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything. On that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarter.
There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a... The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away.